Now we're going to get straight into the event. This is an initiative that I had a vision that I started, but I cannot do it. So we had a vision, and we all started, and we all are here.
I think ultimately, if you are there for others, you won't have a hard time networking and connecting. Yeah? And smile, it's hard. Life is hard enough as it is. And we have so many things that worry us. That's so true. We're all time poor. All of you, everyone who's working hard is time poor. So thank you for the time that you've shared this evening. I think I will leave it at that. So thank you so much for having me. Shailesh, thank you.
And I think one of the values of having a group like this is that I think actually you should be developing some of those quite practical solutions and then feeding and pushing that through into the political space. And again, I'll go to my experience with groups like yours in the immigration space, when you have expertise in a sector that in a professional.
Now, I want to start off by just clarifying what is a business mentor. We hear business coach, we hear business advisor, a number of different services. A mentor is somebody who is a sounding board, somebody who themselves has been in your shoes, themselves may have been an experienced business owner, or an executive that's worked in a business.
Huge platform for SMEs to come and connect and share their experiences, share their journeys as well. And can I also say that it's a real privilege to be amongst you all, because you are the people, those who not only talk about the economy, you actually build the economy. It's our SMEs. They are not just part of the economy, they are the economy.
So the first part is that we have two key issues that relate to small businesses, and that is knowledge and money. The knowledge part we can fix by talking to each other, by bringing an external resource, and by connecting, and this is a beautiful start to make that happen. The next part is money. And I think everybody with the cash registers going into your head could think, well, if I had another $1 million, how many more horses, vans, and things could I buy in order to make my business bigger?
But we ask people for endorsements, ask them, what did you find? And we get hugely good feedback. I mean, it's we do surveys, we get like 90-95% people say how wonderful we are, which is great.
I really like to meet people who just work in all sorts of different fields. And the funny thing is that when you talk about the challenges they've got and what they're trying to do, it's just incredible the crossover that you get. One of them is red tape. As manager of SME Auckland for the last 3 years, we've had a campaign to remove regulations for how you film in Auckland. Our term is film friendly. And I promise this is my last point, but film friendly is the term you use that you can go to any city in the world, it's got all of these great locations, right? But can you actually film there? Because the answer is often No, you can't because of sheer weight of regulatory pressure. Unless you're huge. You know, if you're shooting like a James Bond film, you've got an unlimited checkbook. You get the keys to the city.